comes in with his hook punch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step across. Okay, so that's slow. So as he's coming in, if we talk about the trajectory of the punch, when he starts to throw that punch, it's weak. It starts picking up more power, it gets stronger, and then it gets weaker and weaker and weaker. So I'm kind of stepping across. As soon as I see him chamber it, I'm stepping before it gets super strong. You can do a double, you can do it with one, but I'm hitting here as I step across. I'm immediately going to spin in. And again, you can drop this elbow high, or you can bring it low, depending on the size of the uke or where you want to go. If you want to make sure you get it 100%, you could go to the body. So if you're afraid that you might miss, or if you're not good with your accuracy, I wouldn't aim for the head right away. But if you go to the body, you can always skip up to the head. So as he comes in, as I come across, I'm hitting here, and I'm immediately augmenting using the two arms idea, like Master Sparks was talking about. Either pushing it in here, and if I hit here, I can slide it up afterwards, or you can just kind of come right to the face if you want, right underneath the chin. But as I get in here, from this position here, depending on which way I want to take him or whichever way he's going, you have a couple different options. First one I like to do from here is I just step behind and I do a so big. Okay, so it sets up really nice. He comes in, he throws that punch, I block, I come in, I hit with my elbow, I step behind, and I so big him down. Okay. If you didn't want to do that, you can step across, hit with that elbow. I can pop and stay in front. I can hit low. I can use the head as a handle, and I can Zatemi pivot. I'm not breaking the stick. I'm just throwing him by his head, augmenting my elbow. Again, I used the head before. Now I can use this arm if it's here. If I hit him and the first time it dropped, it was gone, I can't use it. I can use the head, or I can step behind, do my so bigs. You can also drop and do your reaps. Okay, but if that arm is there, you can use the arm. So he comes in, I hit here. If I want to hold on to the arm, I can hold on to the arm as I hit here, and I can use this arm for any of my locks, or I can use this arm, even when I'm doing the so big, I can use this to kind of pull and spin him around, and instead of just doing the regular so big. Okay, so who knows there's a hidden movement that we talk about right as we do that entry there. Because to me, the spin is a little tricky. Some people don't feel comfortable with it. When he throws a hook punch, the kind of ballerina in front of him is a little risky. But there's a way that I'm thinking about it that kind of takes a little bit of the risk away. What's the hidden movement? He throws his punch, hidden movement. What am I passing?
How can you miss it?
His face.
Smack.
What's my favorite term? It begins with a B. You bitch slap him right across the face.
That face, check that hand, augment that elbow, take the head, take the arm, kick the leg out, or so big. And catch it as he's pulling that hand. As he catches it, I'm catching it back here.
No power.
So I'm crossing. I'm trying to get as quickly away from that other hand as possible. If he went to throw that other hand, I have my guard. I can do all my techniques from there.
Now, right here, if you're a young lady, an elbow's good, but all he has to do is lower his hand as he comes down, and you slap him right in the groin. Where does he come?
Right down.
Now, as he's on his way down, he gets smashed in the face. Now, Master Duda has everything in the world he ever wanted to do to a human being, right there. Boom. So it gives you options. If you get there and you hit him with the elbow and it doesn't work, bam, right in the groin. Now you got all, then you got him done, turn, bam, hit him again, turn him to drunk. Then go home.